This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing. It is November 13th, 2019. We're at 13220 Morrison Street, Sherman Oaks, California, 91423, performing a video sewer inspection through the ABS plastic mainline cleanout on the left-hand corner of the house in the front. We'll begin running our camera. Take a look at the line. Wipe our camera lens off real quick. Okay, that's the front of the house. And here's our mainline cleanout. We'll begin running down the ABS mainline cleanout. We just cleared the line and we bored a hole through this. See, it's offset. That offset are broken right there. That's broken. And that's a break going up the line. And you see the roots. We bore a hole through it. So this is right in here. That's right in here. And we got a crack right there, right at the hub. So this is crack going all the way around. That's the joint right here. No major root intrusion through that one. Bored another hole through this one. This got a pretty big offset as well. See, it's shifted where you don't see the bottom of the pipe over on that side. So it's shifted like that a little bit. And we bored a hole through there. And we had roots in that joint at the top, probably ripped them out. There again, we bore through. More roots. A lot of roots in here. See where they're all along the sides of the pipe? Right on the left and on the right, growing in through that joint. And that joint's got a pretty good separation where it's pulled apart right there. And then that joint has some very large roots in there. We bored a hole through here. Bored a hole through there. That joint's got a big separation. See the gap in between the two pieces and a little bit of an offset. Joints there, we bored a hole through there. That joint's not too bad, a little bit of an offset. That joint, quite a bit of roots, but we're popping right over the top and we're boring. Oh, that might be loose. It might be just roots that are loose. Yeah, looks like it. Making a turn. Going down into a ton of roots. Right there. Yeah, you're hitting something right there a lot. That's the stack. Route 50. That's where it drops. That's where it drops down into the city. Probably gonna have to try and run out. You know, need to run some water. Got a hose right here. Got a hose right here. We can throw this in. Here, we get it, Mo, from that side?
So when you say that you bored through it, does that mean like you went through the roots?
Yeah, you bore some of it out, but you can't get it all out of there. We just use that even here. Yeah.
I don't know if it'll come off.
Flush it. Yeah, don't need to. We just flush it.
Seems like there's multiple little problems.
Yeah, go ahead, Mo. Yeah, there's a lot of areas that are pretty bad shape. roots right at the bottom of that one a little bit.
So would you say like it goes out? So once it goes off my property into the street, it like does it go like into a big?
It makes a drop and goes into a bigger pipe. Yeah, it goes into a 6-inch pipe instead of a 4-inch pipe.
Uh-huh.
A little offset there, not terrible. That's not too bad. Making a turn. Should be going into the city sewer. Yep. Goes into the city sewer right there.
Wow.
So the biggest part of your issue is on the property.
Right.
From here to the driveway area.
Right. It just
And
seemed like it started bad and got worse.
Yeah,
Like
it's just getting worse.
Worse and worse.
It's getting worse. You want to try and run 2 blades, or you think?
I put a double blade on it already.
Okay, so try it.
See if we can scrape it a little bit.
Scrape it a little bit, and then I'll rerun it. I'll just take a quick look. But I think the best bet in the long run, if you're going to try and just maintain it and not replace it, to hydrojet it. At least hydrojet it, and then start using some Rudex for a while. It'll help slow it some.
Okay, my question to you, because like you're
Yeah.
gonna do this blade, the double blade, right?
Right.
But then, like, what is? It's just what is making it like? It's just
Stop up all the time.
Yeah. Is it just the roots?
You
And
still got a lot of roots in it.
Yeah, and so
And running the cable. I mean, even running this double blade, that's the biggest that we can get in there.
right.
And the problem is trying to run the double blade a lot of times, if we don't know what's going on in there, we can get stuck. And if you get stuck, then you're in trouble. Then you're digging it up now
right.
because you're in trouble.
Because it's bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
real bad.
But my you're gonna have to talk to Jimmy. But my question to you is, like say you know I won the lottery, and
Right. You
would-
wanted to replace it. You want
Right.
to get it fixed to where
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about it.
right.
You're probably looking, if you do just this from here to the driveway area, you're looking at probably about $5,600.
Okay.
If you also line in the street, because you got some areas there, if you line it in the street at the same time, it's less than half the cost if you had to do it later. It costs you about another $3,400 to $3,600 to shoot a liner in the street, and then you don't have to worry about any of this ever again. But if you just do this, like I said, it'd be about $5,600 from here to the driveway, and then about $3,400 to $3,600 to shoot the liner in the street. And a liner is it's like a cloth sock that we soak in epoxy and shoot into the street, and it becomes a hard piece of pipe in a couple hours. And it's much thinner than what this would be. If we replace this,
if
we
you
pull a
replace
trenchless.
this, you dig?
We pull a trenchless. We dig here, and we dig there, and we pull it underground.
Right. So you don't have to do all that intense labor. Or anything.
No, it's just now we don't have to with the equipment that is available to pull the trenchless underground and the type of piping. It's a little bit expensive because of the technology, and the equipment costs about $140,000.
Right, but
you don't have to tear up the whole yard like we used to have to do.
Right, but my question to you is, because of
Okay, we're at the city sewer tie-in connection, and now we're gonna begin pulling back.
I don't know what he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of you having to do.
But even if okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. We're going to go back to the city sewer tie-in connection for just a moment. And I just want to get a reading right here on my footage. Is 73 feet, approximately 73 feet. So we're going to pull back now to the 4 to 6 inch city lateral connection at the property line, and we should be at about right here. Well, that's really bad. That's a big offset right there, major offset. We're getting stuck in there. Getting stuck in here too. A little bit. There's some really bad offsets right here, and this is our stack. So got about a 50-foot liner, and that's a lot where Mo cut it out just now, running the cable with the blades. A lot of roots still in the joints.
Rice glut.
Bore through a lot of these joints. Apologize, gonna pause for a moment. Okay, so we're going to begin pulling back some more. And we have a lot of roots in this joint. They're growing along the side. We've bored a pretty big hole through those. A lot more roots in this joint. We can only bore through so much. There's just a lot of joints with a lot of roots. A lot of issues in the sewer line. Another one, a lot of roots. Making a turn. I wonder if that could be a Y coming from the back. Shouldn't be. No, we're out. It's got to be coming from. Yeah, that's just a turn.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
A lot of roots in that joint. Whole lot of roots. I think that's broken. It is broken right there. See it? There's the face of the pipe. See how the face of the pipe is there?
Mm-hmm.
And over here, that piece is broken pretty bad. That's why that one's trying to collapse. Okay, now we're pulling back, coming back up our mainline sewer clean out. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection. And now we're going to go ahead, we're going to run some double blades down there and try and open it up a little bit more. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.